Okay, let's get started. I have 3D Studio Max 2018 open, and we're going to review the process for setting up for Arnold, which we're going to use this semester to use for the materials and the lights. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go up to the menu bar, and where it says rendering, select and render setup, which you can also get through the button over here. Same button. Okay. When this dialog box comes up, we are going to change the renderer from the default scanline renderer that we were using in 2400 to Arnold. Now, when that changes, you're going to see you have different tabs come up than we had before. And it's thinking about it. There we go. Okay, so you see we have different variables that are very similar to what we were using with the scanline renderer. Same as always, you want to save your file, you're going to name it here. You want to adjust your time output as needed. If you're just doing a single rendering, your single renderer. Otherwise, you want to set your active time segment or your range if you're rendering less than your frames before you output. Okay, so for now we're going to leave it there. Later we're going to talk about this Arnold renderer. We're going to talk about some of these details. I apologize, my cat may be about to get in the video. She sees me moving the cursor. We're going to talk about making adjustments to these to improve either the speed of your rendering or the quality of your rendering. You have to choose whether you want to be fast or whether you want quality. So that's where we will go for that. But for now, we're just going to set that up. Okay. So once that's set up, once we've set up our Arnold as our renderer, you're going to see that you have more options over here. Lights. You'll see there's now Arnold lights. You will not get this until you first set up that renderer. So make sure you've selected Arnold as your renderer first, and then you can access the lights over here. And as we'll get into this in future videos, there's one light, and it does everything. And it's really beautiful because it allows you to just put that one light in there, and then you can change it later if you decide you picked something that was like an Omni, and you want to go back and change it to a different light. You can do that without having to delete the light and add a new one. So we're just going to work with a single light there. And then the other thing, the big thing here, we can get to our compact material editor. Okay, so it's not happy about that, but we'll talk about that as we go. And then you see, once you've gotten your material editor up, we have been using the standard material. For this, you're going to okay. Got it. Close. We're going to come here and expand Arnold. And under that, we are going to have, should be a standard in here. Surface, and then standard surface. And so Arnold, expand surface, and select standard surface. I'll say okay. And now you're going to see that it has assigned this space. Excuse me. Can you get down, please? I'm trying to make a video. Thank you. You can play with it later. Okay, so it has now assigned this sphere to Arnold materials. And we're going to go through these in more detail. But these are the materials, and we'll talk about everything. And it's similar to what we were using before in concept, but you have a lot more controls here. Okay. And then for those of you that want to start using maps, this is what I posted earlier. All of these blank boxes, when you hover over them, turn black, just like they have with the default in the past. And they will allow you, if you click on them, to assign a bitmap, same as before. You can also use all kinds of materials. We're going to go down that rabbit hole in future videos. But I just wanted to start you off here with an overview so you can get started. And then one last thing I want to do in this video is, once you have assigned your material to your new selection and add lights, we've got a light in there. Let's see how this renders out for me. You just hit your production render production, sorry, I got that backwards. And you can see right now it's nothing because I didn't set the light up. It will be a better rendering than we have done before. It's much more realistic. Materials are better than we've seen, and we'll talk about this in future videos. So let me know if you have any questions, and I will take requests for future videos as we go. Thank you very much.